back to my channel, or if you are new here, I'm Claudia, a salon owner, lash technician, makeup artist and mum to my little boy Louis, who is 1 year old. Today I'm going to be showing you how to contour. So this was the most sought after tutorial on my Instagram when I put up a question of what everyone would like to see. So I thought I'd just do this for everyone today, just so people can learn or even fix the technique that they're using already, and just show you guys what are the do's and don'ts with contouring. Today I'm going to be doing a cream contour with powder over the top. You can just contour with just powder or just cream, but I just like to do both because I feel like this powder over the top of the cream just sets it into my face a little bit more and just lasts longer. So yeah, I'm going to jump right into it and I hope you guys enjoy it. Wow, my hair is giving me 90s vibes. I feel like I just need some little butterfly clips just to put in there. What do you think? So when doing any makeup look, the key ingredient is the base. So I've done my skincare this morning, looking radiant. So now I'm going to go in with my WELEDA Skin Food. I think that's how you say it, WELEDA. That's how I pronounce it anyway. It's just so good for combination skin. If someone's got oily skin, then I probably wouldn't use it, just because it is so rich and moisturising. But I think, and if someone's got dry skin, you can get a more intense one too, which is a bit thicker. But yeah, I think if you've got oily skin, I would definitely stick with Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched face base. That will just really help minimise the oils on your face. Then I'm going to go in with my favourite primer slash moisturiser, Nimya. This is the Nikki Tutorials one that I did a review on and I absolutely love it. It just makes me look so radiant. It's almost like a creamy whip texture, so I'm just going to get that around the chops. I feel so guilty today because I'm at home and Louis at the childminder, but I thought, you know what, I've paid for it. Also, he needs to visit there. I get stuff done here and he's just having the time of his life. When she sends me pictures after, he's just like loving his life. So I feel guilty, but at the same time, not really. So that is my face. Now I've moisturised and primed, so I'm just going to do my brows and my eyes off camera because it is going to take a while and I don't expect you to sit through all of it. So yeah, be back in a sec. Hi, I'm back. So I've gone for a really simple eye, literally just browns, using the Mario Master Max palette. Lashes are a bit dramatic, but I mean they're the only ones I had, so is what it is. But yeah, went simple because I thought I don't want to be too cray-cray when I pick Louis up from the childminder. So I don't know if you can see, but I have actually dragged, because it's a brown eye, I have actually dragged the transition colour down my nose. I just like doing this, so under my foundation, I've sort of got a baseline of where my contour is going to go on my nose. So yeah, if you just drag that eyeshadow down your nose, on the tip, it'll really help you when it comes to your contour of your nose. So now I'm going to put on some foundation. This is the All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation by NARS. This is in Barcelona because I beg to be tanned, basically. I haven't even got a tan, but we're going to beg for it. So you just want to get this all around your mush. Drag it down your neck because, like me, I like to be darker on my face, so I just darken up the rest of my body because that's just how I roll. Because if I put a foundation on that was my actual colour, I'd probably end up looking like a goth, and it's just not really my style. So don't worry about buffing this in too much because, or going under your under eye, because we don't want too much product sitting under the under eye anyway. So just try and go the places you can see. And we are going to buff this in. So we're going to really push this into the skin with your beauty blender. Make sure it's definitely damp and damp enough, because it will just help give you that dewy look. If you're doing it with a dry beauty blender, it can tend to take some of the product off as well, but this just keeps the moisture in the face. And just gives it a really nice flawless finish. So again, as I said, don't worry too much about your under eyes, because we're going to put some product there anyway, and we don't want too much product sitting under your eye. Nice and blended in and buffed into my face. So as I said, I'm going to be cream contouring today and then putting powder over the top. I just feel like it sets it a lot better and it just lasts a bit longer. So for my highlighter, I'm going to be using the Dior Forever Skin Corrector. This is in shade 1N. And I'm just going to be putting this underneath my eye, down the side of my nose, and just off to my hairline to the temple of my face. So what we're doing, sorry, I'm going to have to like look in the mirror at the same time. So I start by going down the nose, just along that line that you made with your eyeshadow. Sorry, it keeps going out of focus. And then bringing it along. And I also use this part for if I've got a winged liner, just to sharpen it up a little bit, which I have today. So it's a lot more sharper now. So you want to bring it down your nose and then just bring it down, but you don't want to go too far down, because you really want to make it look like you're so snatched. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to do the same with this eye. And then, oh my god, why can I hear myself breathing so heavy? I'm like, again, oh. I spend a lot of time when I do makeup either pulling really weird faces or just holding my breath. One day I'm gonna like faint. So this is what you should have. So down the sides of your nose, under your eye, off to your temples. Try not to use the same beauty blender that you use for your foundation, because like me, my foundation colour obviously is quite dark, so if I put that all over my highlighter, it's then just going to dull it out. So I'm just going to buff this in again. And then I use the pointy side just to get in there, because it is quite hard to do it with the big side. So you want to just get into that corner. And you can see, nice and highlighted. So, yep, I'm going to do the same to this eye. I need to stop putting that eyeshadow palette up because it's defocusing the camera, sauce hands. And again, you're just pressing it in. Don't drag your sponge, just make sure you just bounce it. No matter how long it takes, just do it. Just bounce. We don't want to drag the product around the face, because then it will start to come off, leaving you looking patchy. So you literally just want to bounce. Again with my concealer. Now I've done the under eyes. I'm going to do a little bit on my forehead. Down a really thin line down the centre of my nose. And look how snatched it looks already. On my cupid's eye. So back with my sponge, tapping it all in. Down my nose. Again, use the pointy side for this, because it's just, you just get more of a, you don't end up ruining the rest of your makeup. So you can already see the parts of my face that I was trying to accentuate. So now I'm going to go in with my Fenty cream contour. This is in shade Honey Glaze. I just like how it works with the product. So what you're going to do, you're going to get some of the brush, and what we want to do is start by warming up your forehead, but make sure you're brushing it back into your hairline, which I know can be annoying for people that have blonde hair. So you can already see as well that like it's a lot warmer on my forehead. And then what you want to do is you want to take your brush into the product, and you want to act like you've got you're drawing a number 3 on your face. So I'm going up, you can kind of see it already. So we're going to start here, and you're going to go down there, and then we're going to take it down and go down the jawline. Never neglect the jawline, ever. Heard it here first. It's just going to make it look even more snatched. So you can already see that face is like this face. So again on this side, you want to drag it down, and you want to go down number 3, down on the just under your cheekbone, and then down the jawline. And I do like to just bring it a little bit under there. And then you want to get your damp beauty blender again. And now this is important as well. So you don't want to be tapping this onto a light bit and then a dark bit, because it's all just going to look dirty, if that makes sense. So you need to keep product where you want it to be. Just literally bounce up and down the line that you made. Without going into the highlighter. So I haven't baked under my eyes yet because I am using a cream contour dark. I don't want it to go cakey, so I'd rather bake after. So just bouncy bouncy. You can already see we're looking snatched, hun. So it's separate, you see what I mean? So we've got light brown, light brown. I'm just going over my nose contour. Just blending that in. Now to set it, I'm just going to go under my eye with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. This is in shade Fair, just because I like to brighten up the under eye. So using a small fluffy brush like this, tap it off. You want to place the product, so don't brush it on, you just want to place it on. And that's just in your under eye. Just giving it that flawless finish like the product says on the tin. After I've put that powder on, we are then going to go in with our Mercia translucent powder, and I like to use a fair amount of this so it really bakes. So you want to again down the side of your nose. It might look a bit extreme, but we are going to brush it off. It really just brightens up the under eye. So really drag that down your nose as well, just so it accentuates that nose contour. So it will feel like at the minute that you've got a lot of product on, which you have, but we will be getting it off. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in a diagonal line just under my powder, just to sharpen things up a bit. Just to sharpen that contour and lift my face a little bit more. So I go from the top of my ear down towards my mouth. And then this side as well, I'm going to bring it down again just to sharpen that contour. So as I said, it does look a bit wild, but we will be brushing it off once we've done our bronzer. So I'm just going to let that bake. I'm going to go in with my Gimme Sun by Huda Beauty bronzer. This is in medium dark, and I'm going to get a diagonal brush. Using a brush like this will really help you get an angle, if that makes sense. So with my powder bronzer, I'm not going to bring it down as far as I did with the creams. The more further up you keep it, the more snatched it's going to be and give you that facelift effect. So we're going to bring it from the top of your ear, and you're just going to place it like this. So you're not going to bring it down to how far we brought the other one down. We're just going to place it up here and just keep bouncing. And then we're going to take it up the temples, onto your forehead. Just really spread the product about, but only using I have no words, look at that. That's like facelift. So yeah, we just wanted to be tapping it. Tapping it, tapping it, tapping it. Tapping it, tapping it, tapping it. I'll do the same on this side. So from the top of my ear, I'm just going to place the product on at first. Once I've placed it on, I'm going to spread it about just by tapping, going back to the product that I've placed, and then just spreading it around. So it's not all just in one area. So hey Hans, I mean, who needs plastic surgery when you can just lift your face like that? Like, we're then going to get a little fluffy brush, and we're going to go just down the nose again, but this is really lightly. You don't want too much product build up on your nose, because then it just really looks like you've carved it out. And if you feel like the line is too harsh, you can blend it out with a clean brush of some kind. That should be set and ready. So what we want to do is you just want to tap it on your face and flick. Tap it on your face and flick. Not too much pressure, because you will take off the product underneath it, but you'll be able to see it come off. Be like, so like this. So yeah, just hold and flick, hold and flick, hold and flick, hold and flick. So can you see how flawless that be looking? And then same on the other side, just flick it off, flick it off, flick it off, flick it off. It's lovely, isn't it? And then I just put a little bit on my forehead of that powder that I've flicked off. That is how I contour my face to get a snatched, lifted up look. So you can see that my face is now lifted, and I've highlighted where I want to be going out, and I've put shadows of where I want it to be going in. That's how you need to think of it. I am going to carry on and do my blush and then my lips and everything, just as a little cheeky extra at the end. But yeah, I'm going to carry on. So I'm going to use my Huda Beauty blusher in Let's Get Wavy. This is just a really nice Barbie pink, but It's really cool. So again, as we did with the contour, we're going to do the same and just keep it really high. So you want to just tap, and again we're just placing the product, so you just want to put it on top of where you've put your, so don't put it on the contour, put it on top. I actually thought the house was falling down then. And I do like to put a little bit on the end of my nose just to warm it up a little bit. Voila. So now I've warmed up my face and I look healthy. I'm gonna move on to powder highlight. I'm gonna use the Duo Dull Light highlighter, the Champagne Supernova that I got. Basically, what you need to do is get a brush. Again, can be this kind of brush, can be a fan brush, whatever tickles your fancy. And you just want to brush it. Like, you don't want to be like placing it. This is like a, I find if I use this sort of movement, I get a better product come off, if that makes sense. So you just want to pop that. Okay, honey. Because this girl's shining. So yeah, so there's our little thing. And again, this side, just back and forward motions like this. And you see how much better that's come off? Yeah. So you only want to put it on the highest parts of your face. You don't want to be putting it down here because it's just going to look ridiculous. So just keep it high up like you did with the thing. So you want to put it where the light hits. Don't go too mad on your forehead though. So to do my nose, I'll get a smaller brush like this, and I'm literally just going to do the same thing, but I'm going to put it halfway down my nose and then a little bit at the end, so we have a little gap in between. Kapuya. So that is my face pretty much done. I'm just going to pop some mascara under my eyes and then do my lips. So I always feel like when I do that I look like a cat, don't you think? And this is the finished look. So I'm going to take my hair out so I'll stop looking like Britney Spears. So I hope you've all enjoyed this video and it's taught you at least something on how to contour. If you have liked it, give it a like, subscribe to my channel for more videos on mum life and everything makeup. See you later.